You ever get the feeling that something is about to go wrong, but you can't prove it? That's where this starts. Not with shouting, not with drama, with silence. The kind of silence that makes your chest feel tight, like something is already broken. You just haven't heard it shatter yet. Brooke is standing in the design office, alone. The lights are still on, but the building is nearly empty. She's holding her phone, staring at a message she's already read 3 times. And it still doesn't make sense, because the name on that message shouldn't be connected to Ridge. Not like this. She exhales slowly, like she's trying to calm herself down, but it's not working. Her hand tightens around the phone, and for a moment, it looks like she might just delete it and pretend none of this ever happened. But she doesn't, because deep down, she knows ignoring it won't make it go away. Across the hallway, Ridge is finishing up a call, completely unaware that his entire world is seconds away from shifting. He sounds confident, calm, like a man who believes everything is exactly where it should be. And that's what makes this worse. Because the truth, it's already moving toward him. Brooke steps into the doorway, her expression unreadable. Ridge smiles when he sees her, that familiar, easy smile, but it fades almost instantly when he realizes she's not smiling back. There's no anger in her face, no tears, just certainty. And that's what unsettles him the most. She doesn't raise her voice. She doesn't accuse him. She just asks one question. Quiet, sharp, why didn't you tell me? Ridge freezes, not because he doesn't understand the question, but because he understands it too well. And in that moment, the air in the room changes. Because now, it's not about if there's a secret. It's about how big it is. Meanwhile, on the other side of Los Angeles, Steffi is pacing her living room, her mind racing faster than she can control. Finn had just left, and something about that goodbye didn't feel right. It wasn't what he said. It was what he didn't say. She replays in her head every word, every pause, every look, and the more she thinks about it, the more one thought keeps pushing forward. Finn is hiding something, not in a careless way, in a deliberate way, like he's protecting it. And Steffi knows Finn. She knows the difference between confusion and intention. This is intention. She grabs her keys without thinking, already heading for the door before she even decides where she's going. Because sometimes you don't need a plan. You just need the truth. At the hospital, Finn stands alone in his office again, that same file sitting on his desk like it's daring him to open it. He told himself earlier he wouldn't, that it wasn't his place. But now it feels personal. His hand slowly reaches for it, hesitating just for a second, like there's still time to walk away. There isn't. The moment he opens that file, everything shifts. His eyes scan the page once, then again, and suddenly his entire posture changes. This isn't just medical information. This is a connection, a hidden one, and the worst part, it ties back to someone he loves. Someone who has no idea what's coming. Back at Forrester Creations, the tension between Hope and Carter is reaching a point neither of them expected. They're standing closer than they should be. Not touching, but close enough to feel it. Hope tries to focus on the conversation, on keeping things normal, but her voice isn't as steady as she wants it to be, because this isn't normal, and they both know it. Carter takes a step forward, lowering his voice, saying something that isn't inappropriate, but definitely isn't safe either. And that's when it happens. That moment, the one where everything could change. Hope doesn't move away, not immediately. And in that hesitation, there's meaning, a lot of meaning. Because sometimes, the most dangerous decisions aren't loud or dramatic. They're quiet, subtle, almost invisible, until it's too late. Back in the office, Ridge is still trying to read Brooke's expression, trying to figure out how much she knows, or worse, what she knows. He starts to explain, but the words don't come out the way he planned. They sound defensive, careful, calculated, and Brooke notices. Of course she notices, because this isn't her first time seeing Ridge try to control a narrative. But this time, it's different, because she's not asking for explanations. She's waiting for honesty. And when it doesn't come, her silence says everything. "You had a chance," she finally says, her voice still calm, but colder now. Ridge steps closer, reaching for her, but she steps back, not dramatically, just enough to create distance. And that small movement, it hits harder than anything she could have said, because now it's clear. This isn't just a misunderstanding. This is a fracture, and fractures don't fix themselves. Across town, Steffi walks straight into the hospital, her pace fast, her expression focused. She doesn't stop to think, doesn't second guess, because she already knows what she's going to find. Or at least she thinks she does. But when she reaches Finn's office and sees him standing there, that file still open in his hands, something shifts. Not in him, in her, because the look on his face, that's not guilt, that's fear. And fear is always more complicated. "Finn, what is that?" she asks, her voice quieter now. He doesn't answer right away. And that delay, it confirms everything. Because the truth is no longer hiding. It's standing right in front of them. And once it's spoken, there's no taking it back. Back at Forrester, Hope finally steps away, creating space where there wasn't any before. Her breathing is slightly uneven, her thoughts clearly tangled. "This can't happen," she says, more to herself than to Carter. But Carter doesn't argue. He just watches her, because deep down he knows she's right. But knowing something is wrong doesn't always stop it from happening. And that's the danger. Because today wasn't supposed to be the day everything changed. There was no plan, no warning, just a series of small moments leading to something much bigger. And now, it's already in motion. Because secrets don't stay buried forever. They wait, they grow, and when they finally come out, they don't just hurt, they transform everything.